Hello, my friends. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Welcome, my friends. So good to see you today, this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. And if you're watching the replay, thank you as well for joining us this beautiful day while we are live streaming today's message. And my friends, I'm one of those guys who sometimes have a little bit of what do you call it? OCD, I think. Everything's got to be a certain way because I like to find certain things in a specific place. And have you ever been with somebody like that has a little bit of OCD and not to the extreme per se in my case, right? Because it's not the case, but there are definitely some things that I like to have in some way, in some shape, and more specifically when it comes to my workstation, for example, my computers, my filing system, and all that fun stuff, right? But when it comes to the house chores, there are things that I just, don't like to delay or keep waiting on, or you know what I mean? Hello, Elisa. Hey, welcome. The manifestation coach and ghostwriter is in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Welcome, welcome, my love. Thank you so much for being here. And make sure you like this video as well. And thank you for your amazing support. And my friends, sometimes we tend to nag on that one thing that needs to be done. And for example, I was mentioning the house chores because when you go around the house, I'm sure you can find 110 different things that need to be done, right? Whether it is cleaning the door frames or the window frames or vacuuming or whatever the case may be in your own situation, we always tend to find something that needs to be clean, something that needs to be put away or whatnot. And so that's where the message comes for today. A message where instead of paying attention to the dirty dishes, perhaps, or that dirty spot on the wall, or instead of looking at that spot that needs to be fixed on the wall, or you know what I mean? There are instead of us allowing our energy to just go into the things that are imperfect, that are not right, that are not finished, that are incomplete. And let me add to that, instead of us fixing our eyes on the negativity, the toxicity, the greed, envy, fear, right? Instead of us looking at that, I want to invite you today to fix your eyes into the light of Christ, you know? And the book of Matthew on chapter 6, verse 22 and 23, according to the NIV Bible, this is what the Word of God says. Matthew 6, 22 and 23. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? See, in this passage, Jesus is using a metaphor where the eye represents your focus, what you pay attention to, and how you perceive the world around you. The eye is the lamp of the body, means your focus guides your entire being like a lamp lighting up a room. And if your focus is healthy, clear, pure, God-centered, your life is filled with light, peace, true purpose. But what happens if your focus is unhealthy? Then we are clouded by negativity, greed, fear, envy, and much more. Then our inner world becomes dark, confused, restless, or discouraged. So In today's story, the lesson is instead of locking in on the one dirty spot or what's lacking, we're invited to shift our attention towards the blessings, the good, and the truth that we do have. And that's how we fill our lives with the light. Ah, wow, my friends, my friends. I love it. I love it. You know, so powerful how Jesus, through this teaching in Matthew 6:22-23, is reminding us to focus on Him, not to focus on negativity, greed, envy, fear, or anything else along the lines, because that will just propel. You see, there's a saying that your attention grows, and your attention goes where you put in your attention, right? And there are a lot of people, a lot of coaches that reword this same statement, and they give you their own version of it. But it's true. What do you want to focus on? Do you want to water the negativity? Do you want to water God-centered purposes? Like, what do you want to pay attention to? Or do you want to pay more attention and continue paying more attention to what's lacking, to that dirty spot, to that issue, to that conflict, to that moment? Remember that we have the opportunity to look up and to look at the wider scope of things. And just like my beautiful Elisa said, your attention goes where energy flows. Ooh, yes, exactly, exactly. Your attention goes where energy flows. So where are we focusing our eyes into? What are we paying attention to, my friends? And how can we shift? You know, let's shift our attention, our energy into God-centered purposes. I love you, my friends. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a fantastic rest of your afternoon. As you can see it, I'm trying to keep it short, sweet, and intentional with intentional teaching. And I love the fact that we can deliver that intentional, empowering teaching under 10 minutes. My friends, I love you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. You take care, and I will see you tomorrow.